Hi, welcome to Larry Shaves. Today, rather than have a shave, we're going to be sharing with you some of the experiences we had as my wife and I attended the Maggard Razor Company Meetup last Saturday, and then the Razor Company Meetup last Sunday afternoon. And we had a great time visiting with these people. Met a lot of great people. Nate Jackson, Mark Zarady of the Monday Morning Mailbag. We met Bill Murphy and his wife Connie, the Lathered Yeti. Those are those who watch our videos, watch our shave channel. We also met with Carlos Medeiros, Barry Bedford from A Texan Shaves, Blaine Hemphill from Bimful Shaves. He watches our videos as well. And then just before the Sunday meetup, Sunday morning, Karen and I had breakfast with Angelo Amador from the Shave Arcade. So we had a great time, and we met a lot of artisans as well. We talked with, at Maggard's, Rod and Mandy from Sterling Soap Company. We visited with Pete from Ariana and Evan Soaps, Eric from Cajun Blade, Shannon from Shannon Soaps, and Heather from Zingari Man. And then Doug Lane as well from Adopted Acres. There are many other artisans there, but those were the ones that we had an opportunity to talk with. We had a great time. Nate Jackson has in the past, as you recall, sent to us a slant razor from Timeless Razor. What he did, he ordered the razor from them and had it shipped here to me to use on the channel. I appreciate that. And he mentioned last week that he had a couple of razors he was going to bring to the meetup and give to me. And he did. He gave me, first of all, a beautiful razor. This was from Shave Nation. And this is, notice the head of this. It is an open comb on this side and then a closed comb on this side. He suggested on the first pass to shave with the open comb, and on the second, and if you need to, third pass, on the closed head. And we're looking forward to shaving with this and doing a review on this. He also brought along the stand that it fits in, so we really appreciate that. And then he also brought along and gave to the channel this beautiful razor, kind of a gold handle here with the knurling. And this, you'll notice, is a slant razor. Notice how it slants down on both sides. And this is a Parker slant razor. And we'll be getting a review on that as well. Appreciate that. He also brought along some shave soaps and splashes for the PIF table, or the Pay It Forward table. And so he gave us 3 soaps from that collection that he had yet to go upstairs and leave. And so I wanted to share those from Shannon Soaps. He gave to me the Rust Belt Reserve. He gave the soap to me from that, and then also the aftershave splash to match, and we'll be doing a review on that pretty soon. And then he also gave to the channel from Zingari Man Navigator. This is a real good smelling shave soap, as well as the Reserve. The Reserve is outstanding. And then also from Zingari Man Master shave soap. And what a generous person Nate was to the channel, and I appreciate his friendship. We spent a lot of time together, both at Maggard and the Razor Company. It's just great to fellowship and have a good time with people that you know and appreciate. So we had a great time, and what we're going to do today on our channel is we're going to present videos from, first of all, Maggard's Meetup, and then secondly, from the Razor Company Meetup. And we appreciate so much Brad Maggard and the staff that he had to put this all together on Saturday from 12 to 4. We really enjoyed it. He went all out and presented also certificates. And we're going to be looking in a little while what we got from the meetups. But first of all, let's look at the videos that we took. First video from Maggard's Meetup, and that one you'll notice has a few mic problems. Some of the sound is kind of muddy, but hope you can make out what was being said. And the important part is to look at the people. If you've never attended a meetup before, look at all the enjoyment you can have seeing these artisans, seeing the people that are like-minded, visiting with one another, seeing people you've never met before and having some fun with them. And so we want you to see all the excitement from the Maggard Meetup. And then we will show you what we enjoyed from the Sunday Meetup, Sunday afternoon from noon to 4 at the Razor Company. And Maggard's, of course, Brad Maggard did outstanding work getting that all together. And then for the Razor Company, Jason put together an outstanding gathering. And Carlos helped along with that. And the Razor Company provided pizza, soft drinks, a goodie bag. We'll show you all of that coming up in just a few moments. First of all, now, let's look at the videos, first from Maggard and then from the Razor Company. So once inside the front door, you'll find all the displays from Maggard's, and what a store this is. They've got razors, of course. That's why it's Maggard's Razors. And then you've got display racks just full of good stuff. And then as you move through the store, you'll come to, of course, shaved soaps and aftershave splashes and balms. This is the Sterling Soap Company rack. And they've got quite a bit of stuff on display here. And then, of course, brushes as well. You can get brushes already set and others that you need to set yourself. This just has a great supply. And here's more razors on the other side. Ambassador, I mean, they've got it all. And, of course, more supplies. This rack over here are samples that you can purchase. You don't have to buy a whole set. You can buy samples, and they've got different kinds of samples that you can purchase. And then if you like one, come on back and get another one. Here's the Ariana and Evans display. Notice all the soaps they have. The aftershave splashes over here. Well-stocked store. And then, of course, what Maggard Meetup would be without Mark Zarady, who just got here, walked in, and it'll be good to get to see him again. Then again, more brushes. So if you need a brush, and you're not in the Michigan area, all of these things you see are on their catalog on the web page. So they're all available for purchase online. And that would be a wise choice. Look at this rack, just full of stuff here at Maggard's. People are starting to come in. And there's the stairway that leads up to the meetup. And at 12 noon, it'll be open and we'll be up there. And now we see an overview of Maggard's Razor store. Quite a store. This is the famous PIF table, pay it forward. You'll notice all the good items that people here have brought. And you can take what you need, take what you'd like. And a lot of good things to check out there. And then this is the drawing that they're going to have. All of these items will be given away on a drawing. So when you registered for the Maggard Meetup, then your name goes in the drawing, and someone is going to win these items, several items, to be given away today. So some of the vendors we have up here, there's Shannon Soaps. They're here with a display. Also here, Zingari Man display. And they have some of their own soaps and splashes that they brought along that's available. And we appreciate them coming. Then another nice display from Through the Fire Fine Craft Arm and Blades. And they've got free samples here for those that want to take some home and try it out. And then, of course, those available for purchase as well. And we appreciate them coming to Maggard Meetup. Also at the Maggard Meetup is Peter from Ariana and Evans. And they've got a good display. And Ariana and Evans booth, a lot of good products here. And glad to say I bought some of them. And then Soap Spoon, also at Maggard's this year, with kind of an unusual soap spoon. They're from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they have some bowls as well. Real nice display. Katie's Bubbles with a display here at the Maggard Meetup. They're here today. Here's the Cajun Blade display. A lot of good items there. They've come quite a ways to be here from the Cajun Blade. And from Adopted Acre Soap Company. They're in Asheville, Ohio. They've come with their display. And of course, Doug Lane from Adopted Acres here today as well. And then of course, Rod and Mandy from Sterling Soap. They have a lot of free samples for us, and they brought along some coffee. We'll be checking that out as well. Mandy and Rod from Sterling, and they always come every year. We appreciate them coming to Maggard's. Always good to see them. Also here today at Maggard's was Barrister and Mann. They came for the Maggard Meetup today as well. Barry Bedford from A Texan Shave. Well, that's the video from the Maggard Meetup. Now let's head on over to the Sunday afternoon meetup at the Razor Company and look at the videos from there. From inside the building, we see the Razor Company sign, and then notice the showroom at the Razor Company. Some of the people shopping, this was shortly after 12. People started arriving, and notice how neat everything is. I mean, it's not thrown together. Jason and company has done a wonderful job of stocking the shelves. There's Crystal with a K on the left. On the right is my wife. And then people are shopping. They're looking at all of the things. And the great thing about going to a meetup in person is that you get to smell the soaps before you buy. You know what it's going to smell like. Or if you order it online, sometimes you don't notice what they smell like till you get them. But notice all of the merchandise they have. I mean, this is just outstanding. And it was just a pleasure to be there and meet the people and get to see the supplies that you can get, people shopping, people enjoying the company of one another. We just had a great time at the Maggard Meetup and at the meetup here at the Razor Company. Just a wonderful time. That's the display this gentleman's looking at. Notice how all the soaps are stacked up, nice and neat. There's my wife. Again, talking to Nate Jackson. Nate's probably trying to talk her into buying something for me. And then we met some people. There's Bill Murphy, as he came and visited with us, and we enjoyed having some fellowship time with Bill and his wife Connie. And then, of course, we also had Nate Jackson. He just showed up at this picture, and so we got to fellowship with him and talk to him today, that day. Our good friends, Mark Zarady next to me, and then Nate Jackson and Charlie, they came along. And then at the Razor Company, there's Nate Jackson and I resting from all of that good day of shopping. Well, that's the meetups, and that's the videos from the good time we had Saturday at Maggard's. and the great time we had on Sunday afternoon at the Razor Company. The question that might be on your mind is, well, what did you bring back from the meetups? Well, we're going to show you. And we're going to look, first of all, what we brought back from Maggard's, and then we're going to look at what we brought back from the Razor Company. Looking now at the free stuff from Maggard's, when you go in from some of the artisans as well as Maggard's, we had of course, the $14 food voucher, good $14 off at participating lunch counters and restaurants in the area. We put that to good use. Then from Captain's Choice, we got a sample packet of their aftershave splashes, as well as samples of their shave soaps. From Katie's Bubbles, Eric had from the Maggard Razor 2026 Meetup, a Katie's Bubble shave soap for us to enjoy, and that really has a great scent to it. From Maggard's, we got a safety pin. And then also, we received, this comes from Adopted Acres, a car scent so your car smells good. And that was given to us, and we appreciate that. Then over here we had sample soaps from Sterling Soap Company and a sample aftershave splash as well. Here we go. Now it's going to focus up. Aftershave splash. And then we had some sample soaps from TTFFC. Great little company. They gave 3 of those. From Zingari Man, we have a sample of their lotion. See if that focuses in. There we go. Unscented. And then this comes from Barrister and Man. This is a stress reliever. You push those things and it's supposed to relieve stress. From Maggard's Razors and the Meetup, we're going to show you now what we purchased at Maggard's from the artisans that were there. First of all, from Adopted Acres, we bought Imaginarium, shave soap and splash, Lime on the Line, and then we also received Family First, which is to be released in a few days, the soap and the splash. Then from Ariana and Evans, Dude of Oud. And then also we purchased Obsidian Ember Artisan Shaving Soap. And the soap and the splash, they're making all their soaps now in glass containers. And notice, if you can see that, their emblem is carved in on the glass there. That's kind of neat. Then we also, from Katie's Bubbles, we got this premium shave soap called Sunday Brunch, and that really smells good. The shave soap and the aftershave splash. And here's one from the Cajun Blade we bought. This is Barbershop shave soap and splash. My wife got me that. We also got from Sterling the House Blend Medium Roast Coffee. What a wonderful coffee that is. Some shave soap, not shave soap, some bath soaps my wife got. That's from Shannon Soaps. And then at the gathering after the Maggard Meetup, we had some soaps from Blaine Hemphill. He's now started making his own soaps, and so we bought the first one that he has ever produced, Forbidden Root, BC Soaps and Such, the shave soap and the splash from him. So that's what we bought at the Maggard's Meetup and the after session party. Now at the Razor Company. The Razor Company, when you got in, they gave you a bag that had all of these items free inside. First of all, you had a shave splash and a shave soap, a sticker, all from the Razor Company. Then they gave you a gift card. I believe that's $25 gift card from the Razor Company. They also had dinner for you. We were not able to attend that, but they had dinner scheduled at 4:30 at the lodge. Then they gave us a shirt. They gave us some other things, including a nice Razor Company towel. Again, this is all free from them, thanks to Jason and company at the Razor Company. And then, of course, what would you be without stickers? So they gave some stickers to us. Of course, there's Sloppy's sticker. And that was all free. And what a blessing that was to us as we went in the door at the Razor Company. At the Razor Company, they gave us a ticket to turn in that we would be able to have a drawing. They had a drawing, and everyone won something, I believe. This is what I won in the drawing, the Razor Company coffee cup. Really, really nice. And we will put that to good use for sure. And now we're going to look and see what Karen won, my wife, at the drawing. We had grand prize drawings. Everybody put in a ticket when they got there, and they had a drawing. This is what my wife Karen won in the drawing. We're going to open it up and see what it is. Well, we opened it up, and it is Haddad shave soap and aftershave from Italy, worth $130. And we're going to give you a review coming up soon with that. Give you all the notes about that as well. But that really smells good. And that's what she won. Now, I need to talk her into giving it to me. Well, we'll try anyway. The Razor Company had a pay it forward table as well, a PIF table. And so I was able to get some of the things from there. And when it was all said and done, they still had lots of things left on the PIF table. This is what I came up with. Some soap and aftershave splash. This comes from Katie's Bubbles. Then we had another shave soap and splash. And not sure where that came from. Says the Razor Company, so they may have had that specially made for them. I'm not sure, but we're going to have a review done on that shortly. And then we also, from this company, Black Mountain Shaving, this is 53rd and 3rd soap. Got the soap, got the aftershave splash, and then I picked up one of my favorites from Sterling Barbershop. So that was what I got at the PIF table, and so I left with quite a bit of stuff from them. So now the question is, what did you buy from the Razor Company? Well, we bought the towel in gray. We got a free one, of course, in white, and I purchased the gray one. Then we had the MMGP soap, Taylor, and shave soap and splash. We also got from the Sovereign Bean Coffee Company, the Shave Masters blend. Looking forward to that. Gary Shaves in Canada uses Taylor of Old Bond Street soap and splashes a lot in his videos. So I saw this and got it in one of my favorite scents, Sandalwood, Taylor of Old Bond Street. Then Nate Jackson said, you need to get you an Arco stick. Try that out. So he dropped that in our bag to buy. And so we'll give a try out on that. And then from Hendrick's Classics and Company, I bought Bay Rum soap and splash. Looking forward to using that. And then some aftershave as well. Not sure, that's Florida Water Cologne. Not sure what that's going to be like, but we're going to give it all a try and look forward to some videos coming up very, very soon with these products. Well, we had a great time at the meetups, and hope you enjoyed looking at the videos today, looking at the stuff we brought back. And let me encourage you, if you've never attended a meetup, please, if you are a double-edged safety razor enthusiast as I am, and like many of us are, make it a point to schedule yourself to go to one of the meetups. Maggard's again next year, the Razor Company coming up again next year as well. They're planning a meetup in Texas. They have one in New Jersey. They're having a Mid-America meetup coming up in, I believe, October. But look online, find out which one is closest to you, and by all means, go. You will enjoy it, I am sure. Well, thank you for joining me today as we've reviewed and had kind of a review of what went on at the two meetups that my wife Karen and I went to, the Maggard Razor Company Meetup and then the Razor Company Meetup, both in Michigan. Well, we'll have a razor shave for you coming up real soon. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel. That helps the channel immensely if you'll do that. And then as we come back for another shave very soon, we trust you'll join us for that. In the meantime, happy shaving.